Spring Fever, hello there, my friend. How are you? Been a minute. Where have you been? Where have you been? Good. Although you could say the same about me. I've been busy. Busy little boy. So you probably have been here hanging out with Ralph. Haven't been on as regular as normal as of late. But here I am now. Aqui estamos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As well. Hello? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Welcome in, my friends. We have Bowman HTA tomorrow. Bowman Inception, you know, I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get it out today in time. He got it out today in time, but it's still saying Thursday, which makes me think he didn't actually do next day shipping. Because if he did next day shipping and it got out today, then it should get delivered tomorrow. But it's saying Thursday, which means he probably charged me for next day, but then just did 2-day shipping. Silly boy. Silly boy. And then Bowman HTA tomorrow. Bowman Inception, which I have 4 cases. Ray. We're just here playing. You see my MJ video I posted? Is that what you're referring to? And then I also got a 2022 Clearly Authentic. No, exactly. No gambling here. I thought you were referring to the MJ video I posted. But I don't know if that, I don't think that one would have shipped out yet. That one would probably ship out tomorrow. I would assume, oh, that's an old email. I was like, what? Huh? Oh, they did already ship it out today. How nice of them. Let's see. That's probably not going to get in until next week, though, because that wasn't... Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday! I wouldn't be surprised if it got bumped up a day. RK, what's this? This is sports cards. It doesn't look like it because the racks are empty behind us. And that's just because Topps hasn't dropped a new product in like 2 months. A month and a half. They've dropped 1 product in 2 months' time. So that's that. But we're almost there. 2025 tribute. I mean, actually, we don't know when 2025 tribute is coming. They just did the pre-order, but still, there's no actual official release date, which is interesting enough. Very interesting. Very. But yes, are you familiar with sports cards, baseball cards, more importantly? So you're opening what cards you get. No, this is for you guys. I am merely your hands. Okay, have you ever gotten into a TikTok or maybe another social media platform break before? If not, if you haven't, or if you have, I don't want to sit here and okay, so you know what I'm yeah. So this is just a break. You know then. Yes, no problem. We have some personals, but like literally, I think two, no, three. 2024 Tops Update Jumbo, 2024 Bowman Chrome, and 2023/24 Tops Chrome Basketball. That's it. We are slim pickings right now. Everyone's hoarding their stuff, so it's hard to get more. But more is coming. More is coming, finally. But yeah, so we have 2024 Bowman Draft HTA. We have two of those coming in, one or both of those tomorrow. We have Bowman Inception, which is coming in on Thursday. We have 4 cases of that. And then we have more Bowman Chrome for breaks, which is coming in on Monday of next week. And then a Clearly Authentic, which as of right now is saying Tuesday, but I wouldn't be surprised if that got bumped up to Monday as it gets closer. So, should have some fun ones there. Should. Should. But yeah. Yeah. But if you have any questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk at you. That's what I'm here for. And good. 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 And low, good. Doing good. Scuba! Hello there. Sorry, I was just sending out the message to everybody. How you guys doing? Low, also, I don't know if you saw earlier, I did go put the Bowman draft breaks on. I need to go and do... We have Bowman Chrome coming in. We have more Bowman Inception, which I need to go put those in. And then I have Topps Clearly Authentic from 2022. Little Julio and Bobby Witt rookie chasing. A couple others too. Jaron Duran, for example. But yeah. So we got some of those fun ones coming in. Couple of them. I'm just going to be going through some vintage stuff still. I'm finishing up with some vintage while we hang out. Keep me company. Yes! I saw that today. That was a cool video. That was a pretty cool one. Yeah, he had a great spring. Were there any other big prospects that made opening day rosters? Who else did good enough? Christian Moore is supposed to, right? Or is he? Maybe they're saying, you know what, we're gonna give Joe Adell one last crack at it, and short leash probably on Joe Adell. Just even the way they were talking about Joe Adell last year was like, oh, you know, he's got some developing to do. You know, he's got some developing to do on the base pass and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dude, it's what? It's a little too late for development on certain things like that, you know? I just think Joe Adell's he's gotta be pushing it at this point. You know what I mean? He's gotta be pushing his luck. I heard they will send him out shortly. Send him out as in like they're sending him out to AAA, you mean? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see. I see. That makes sense. Like I said, probably give Joe Adell one last chance at making something happen for himself. But I think he's got to be, he's got to be at the end of his days, Mr. Adell. Because he didn't have a good spring either, right? I don't think he did. Jersey, did Kyle Tucker? I thought he's doing. I mean, it's Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker. Joe Adell. Let us see. No, he hit 180. 61 at bats, hit 180. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how he. I mean, maybe because he's 25 and they're just hoping they'll push it till 26, maybe one more year. I don't know. Noah, thank you for the follow. It just seems pointless at this point. To me, but yeah, as anyway, I really it's been just Cam Smith that I've heard of this year. For guys who haven't already debuted, I should say, because if they've already debuted, then well, that's what's expected. Well, I guess not always expected. For example, Jordan Lawler, um, Junior Caminero. Some of those guys that get like a late end of the season call up might not necessarily start the next year. So, but for guys who like seriously debuted, the expectation would be for them to be on the team the next year. Unless something went wrong. Unless something went pretty wrong. And then there's some of those guys that we're just, we'll see them. We'll see them pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, they'll make their way. Making my way downtown. Yeah, let's do it. Good. It has been treating us well. I don't know if you've seen too many of our videos of late, but we've hit some nice ones. Diver de los Santos red auto, Perdomo green auto. Sorry, orange auto. Couple Paulinos. I don't think that I've pulled a Leo DeVria's first auto, which is kind of crazy because I've ripped a lot of 24 Bowman Chrome, but I actually don't think I've pulled quite a few of his autos. Bowman's Best. We pulled even some out of Bowman Chrome, as well as out of Bowman Draft, just on inserts. But I don't think I've ever pulled a Bowman first auto of his, which, like I said, it's kind of crazy. We definitely pulled some big ones of all the other guys, but somehow, some way, that one has been Serpentine. Serpentine! Okay, are you going to judge me if I rip it with gloves on? Because I am handling some old vintage football right now. And for the sake of that, you know, I definitely have gloves on right now. So don't judge me, okay? I don't normally rip with gloves on for modern day stuff because that's just silly. But I don't have to take them off. Because then I didn't bring all my supplies over here. I only brought one box of the gloves, and I think there's only one glove left. So I have to bring them back from home, which means I'm going to have to be done. Because you don't get them back on. These things don't go back on once they're off. They get a little tricky on that side of things. One box left. One full box left. Only a mini box after this. Did you get it on the site? Exactly. William, taking down Angels, Guardians, Royals. Some big ones, William. Needless to say, William just went hard. William also, I know that I already know this too, but hold on, I'm not even going to ask you. I'm just going to go find you. Where are you? Where are you, William? Maybe I'm not going to be able to find you. William. I should have one with your name on it still. Do we grade for you, William? I'm sorry. I should know this. By this point. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. You can change. So actually, I just made it. It's kind of a little bit tricky to understand at first, but I think overall it's going to make it a lot more simple to understand. And that is, so you can go to our site now, William, and you're going to see, it's like the second or third product. It says grading services. You go in, you're going to purchase the tier that you prefer. Just so you know, the price is the same on all of them. And the services are the exact same. So I think some people have gotten confused and they see like the diamond tier has a really high gem rate. And they're like, oh, well, why wouldn't I want to do that one? They're all the same price. It's $10. All that is that's $10 to go towards your next grading that we do. And now I know what standard you are okay with. From a standpoint of quality of card. I'm going to do the same when it comes to cleaning it, prepping it, fixing any little minor things that I can fix, no matter what tier you choose. I just do a scoring system myself of what I'm okay with sending off. And some people, it's not that they don't like how strict I am, they're just more willing to send more stuff in, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, they're more willing for me to send stuff in and have a little bit looser standards. So when you go to that, you're going to see diamond tier, 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, and then it'll show you the gem rate right next to it. So then you choose which level of a gem rate you're okay with, essentially, and then I'll know when I look at your cards and I score them whether you're okay with me sending that one off or not. Of course, it's not a guarantee that that's the gem rate that we will get on that submission, but that is those are our actual gem rates for those, scores over 2,000 cards, probably three now. So like I said, it's not technically a guarantee, but that is based off of actual real data on that. But yes. So then, yeah, just choose which tier you want. You only have to put an order for that in one time, and then I'll invoice you moving forward. I'll invoice you moving forward with what the total is, and then the first one will have a $10 credit already on it from this order that you make. If that makes sense. All right, sorry. Let me move this stuff so we can get back to where we were. Sign, say, blah. Just a second there. Orders. Yes, so when you go and place your order on the site, if you already have an account, then you're good. But if you don't, when you go and place the order, it's going to have your essentially create an account for you, and I'll invoice you through that. Make sure to add your correct TikTok username, which I think your name and your ad is the same. Yeah, so you're fine. Either way, sometimes people have a different display name from their actual ad. The ad is the one that we need. But yours is the same both ways. Why is this not pulling up, Spring Fever? There we go. Okay. Bone Chrome. Oh, come on. Full box. Full box. Spring Fever. Here we go. Oh. Wrong one. Here we go. Good luck, my friend. To you. You know what? I need some water real fast. And it's freaking hot in here. Toasty. Hold on. You're running that one. Got it. Losing my voice. Water. I know. Don't judge me. I have gloves on right now. It's because of the vintage. Look before you. We're dealing with vintage football over here. And those cards are, how you say, delicate. And so you don't want to be handling them too much with, you know, hands can get a little clammy. So I don't normally rip modern, you know, products with gloves. I'm not one of those guys that thinks that's necessary. And if you are, I promise you, it's not necessary, okay? Modern day cards, gloss and chrome and all the finishes. If for some reason you got dirty, dirty little hands and you're putting fingerprints all over your cards, then first of all, I'm going to say to you, just wash your hands more often, okay? That's all you got to do. But if for some reason you are, we can still clean those little grubby fingerprints off of your cards, okay? Very easily, with little to no effort whatsoever. But I am dealing with the vintage, and I will be going back to the vintage, so I just, for the sake of that, why take off the gloves to put them back on? Low, that was actually probably for number 10. So, if they're still available in 9, I can just switch you to number 9. I'll check that after this. Don't let me forget. Jazz Chisholm, 24 of 99. I did, Brian. 4 more cases, my friend. 4 more cases. One of them gets in on Thursday, and then the other 3 are probably going to get in on, like, Tuesday of next week, but I did. Can't wait to see what Cam Smith. Yeah, that's going to be a very ooh. Green, little true green. On Siriaco, 46 of 99. The Rockies have a couple of nice young shortstops too, I believe. I think they're all, maybe one of them's an outfielder. Rockies, it's pretty good. I know. I was very excited. Well, I had been waiting to hear back from the one guy that I had already gotten the 2 from, because he did say he had more, and I wasn't sure how many and when. And I reached out to him Friday. I hadn't heard back from him, so I kept searching, and I did. I found just one case, and that was today. And then all of a sudden, that guy finally got back to me. He's like, "Yeah, I have 3." I was like, "All right, let's do it." All right, thank you. Yeah, let's do it. Holiday on the It Came to the League. DeVries. Yeah, that's a solid deal. Did you find it on eBay? Very nice. Yasu Soler, 199 of 499. Stocks. What? On stocks? Oh. Aren't their fees crazy though? So if you get it for 120, how much was it actually? I've seen them have stuff where I'm like, oh, that's a good price, and then I go and I start to check out. I'm like, oh my gosh. Doel Joseph, nice one there. 147 to 250. Yeah, what'd the total end up being on that? And then, spring, just the goods, right? None of the base. It was $15. Wait. $15, yes, for fee. So it ended up being $135. That's still pretty good. Yeah. That's still solid, especially if there was no shipping on top of it. So yeah, all in all, I'd say you still made out well. Just goods, you got it. You got it. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Javier Francisco. Nice one. Base, but definitely still take it. And I think Aiden Miller? No, Trey Turner. Sorry. Not that it would have been a first on Aiden Miller anyways, but still. 79 out of 100. 79. 79. Who was it that we hit that Cam Smith Superfractor auto from Bowman's Best for? Does anyone remember? Was it one of you guys? And I'm just forgetting? But that card's doing pretty well right now, I would say. I would say that card's doing all right, value-wise. Brady House, Profar, Perdomo. Jose Ramirez, Shohei and Yoshi, Uesawa and Rylan Thomas. There we are. He's selling that card, Darren? The person we hit that for? Or you just mean like Cam Smith is selling? Because yeah, oh yeah, his market is phenomenal right now. Spring, appreciate you. There's definitely some very good potential on that Siriaco. Not that it's got a ton of value immediately with his age. And hype, not quite there, but definitely at least some upside. Birds. I like turtles. Panda, hello. Which Cam Smith is it, Lo? Which one is it? Oh, did you put it in? You said you put it in the Discord? Where's my phone? I'll go check it out. Oh, the inscription. Oh, like his Bowman first? My first Bowman? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I just saw it. That'll do. How do they let that one though? Because you can see the centering. It's like, if it's his very first one, why didn't they just redo it? I know they're not going to at the end of the day. They're not going to. But I'm trying to remember who I hit that superfractor for though. Did you just get? Oh yeah, just one. I could only find one. I was surprised I could find one of those. I was just going through some of the older stuff, Brian, of like what I liked and what I remembered. And of course, I remembered 22 Bowman Inception. That's why I went and found that one a week, last week or whatever. But then I was trying to think of some more, and I was like, oh, clearly authentic. I really like that one. But yeah, 20 boxes in a case, so it'll be a fun one, and it's cheaper too. Definitely cheaper, so that's also nice. That's also nice. Would have liked the centering to be a lot better, but still in amazing condition for Mr. Texas. William, just saw you put that through. Appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, we will, just so you know, that's like the diamond is like perfect. I will very, very rarely send cards off for you, but when we do, the gem rate is very high. They will, as you saw, almost always gem, but rare, that'll be a rare occurrence when they do go out. Yes, I'll move you right now. Let me switch that back. Out of my way. For old car, yeah, well, some of them the centering's perfect, Darren. But yeah, these one, like, look at this. Look at this one here. David Taylor, tackle for the Colts, and even look at the corners. A little slight, really minor ding there, but the centering's good. Corners are good, even on the back. A little bit to the right, but definitely within the 70, 75, 25 that they accept. Which, pretty much any of these cards, if they can get a 10, are worth it. Even the most garbage of cards out of here are still going to be $100 plus. Alrighty. That, and then we gotta move, hold on, we gotta move the pirates over first. Pirates, pirates, pirates. Pirates, pirates, pirates. I don't believe so. That would be a really, really expensive cost for him. So I'm gonna I'm going to comp them based off of what I safely think they'll get grade-wise. It's not like I'm not gonna comp them out raw, unless he wants to fork out the upfront for that, but I doubt it. That would be a lot of money. Maybe though. Maybe. Possible. pirates off the board. Let's get those pirates off the board. And then switch you to the pirates. Edit order. Okay, that's fixed for you. Number 9 now. Got you. And then, Lo, do we do grading or no? Yeah, that's well, yes, that's what that's the purpose of purple is. If you hit something worthy of it, then of course we'll send it off. So if you'd like me to make you purple, let me know. Not a guarantee that we will. And then even if we do hit it, it then has to be, you know, quality-wise, good enough for us to send off based on what you want, you know, what you're okay with, gem rate, all that stuff. But yeah. Okay. So then what you will do on this, you probably saw it on the site. Did you hear me explaining it earlier? Because I think you had popped in right around that time. The grading services one. Okay, so go to the site. You're going to see the grading services. The picture is going to show you the gem rate. The tier of service that you choose has nothing to do with like how good of a job I'm going to do. I'm going to do a very good job. I'm going to do the exact same job, which is a good job, on every single one of the tiers. Those gem rates next to the tiers are our actual gem rates that we have gotten based on the standards. So those tiers are tied to a scoring system that I give a card as I go through and clean it and prep it. And so essentially you choose which tier, so then I know when I go through and I judge the card whether it meets the criteria of the gem rate that you're okay with, essentially. The one that I very much recommend is going to be the 4-star. We will send cards regularly for you, and 73% is still a phenomenal gem rate. On the ones that I'm confident getting 10s, we have like an almost 82% gem rate. But yeah, the 4-star one, encompassing the scores that I give, is worked out to a 73% gem rate. Only 2% of those cards on the 4-star have gotten an 8 or lower. So that means the other 25% have still gotten 9s as well. But if you want a more strict, essentially if you want a more strict standard and a higher gem rate, then you choose one of those higher services. And then that way I don't have to sit there and ask you each time we set a card aside, hey, what are you okay with this? You know, we'll just know going forward. It's $10, but that $10 goes towards your first grading invoice on that. Yeah. Yeesh. Oh, and then Brian, I needed to fix yours to 4-star, right? Oh, yes, William. You got it. Yeesh. Yeah, sorry. It's definitely, I think in the long run this new system that I have is going to be better, but um it is a little bit, it's just a little bit confusing, I know, at first. I'm still myself trying to work out the best way to like explain it, essentially. Because it kind of makes it seem like, oh, I want the higher tier so he'll do a better job, but that's not what it, that's not what it is at all. But it does appear that way, so I'm trying to figure that out, but I'll get there. And then you were yes for BGS Black Label. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Okay, I updated that for you. Good to go. Yes, but I was a little bit behind, Darren, which I just got caught up this last week. So, not necessarily the case too, but I can go check my list for you. Give me just a moment. I'll check it. I don't have one. I don't have one for you, no. Which one was it? Or like I said, if it was there, if it was like hit in the last couple weeks while we've been moving in, I had been a little bit behind on checking, which I just got caught up, so it would have been added back into your stack and shipped out with this last stuff. But yeah. And then Brian. Where are you? There you are. Let me check the Discord. I know you told me. Okay. 4. And then were you yes on BGS? Yes, okay. Yeesh. Yes. Oh, yes, I did look at that one. Now, here's the thing. My regular thing that I would do was more strict than the 4-star, which, like I said, the 4-star one is a I think our, let me see what our average gem rate was on that one. I think it's like 73 or something like that, which 70% or above is still a very good gem rate. So if you go and say, well, I'm actually okay with 4-star, because that was the biggest thing that happened, is as I was talking to more of you guys, a couple people have vocalized that they're like, they were okay with me not being as strict, right? Which for me was like, okay, well, I got to think of a system to help people communicate that to me more easily, essentially, right? Because, right, if they're okay with the lower gem rate, then I have to loosen up the standards, but I don't want to loosen up the standards if someone else wants that, you know what I mean? So that's where I went and created that this weekend, the new tiered system on that. So I can fit everybody's expectations better. Without one affecting the other, because I'm still going to do my exact same scoring system, but it essentially allows me to know when to be a little looser for one person and not another on that. But yeah. So yeah, if you go and do that, it's whichever one you choose. It's $10. The $10 goes towards your next grading one though. And then if it's one that I've looked at before, but I still have it, I'll go back and relook at it again and see if it matches there. Because that's the thing. It's like, even though I said no to it, it still could have been just a tick below, which is still a 73% gem rate. Like, you know what I mean? Which is still awesome. So yeah, that's the main thing. Matt, just got yours. Appreciate you. But I do remember looking at that one this last week, Darren, and then putting it back. So there's a chance it probably already got shipped, shipped out. But if not, I can look at it again. And then keep an eye out on the Discord as well, because I will be putting up more Bowman Inception breaks. I will be putting up a Topps Clearly Authentic break and a Bowman Chrome break. Probably tomorrow sometime. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, I'm on the attitude. I want a 10, but we'll take an. Oh, okay, yeah. And the 4-star one's perfect then. Because, like, when you go and look at that one, right, it just shows you that even with that tier, the chance of getting lower than a 9 is 2%. Like, it's just so, it's almost basically not going to happen. I mean, there's 2% chance of less than a 9. Even on the 3-star, there's only a 5% chance of less than a 9. Now that one goes to where now it's a 50-50. 50% of the time we get a 10, 45. Well, I guess it's not 50-50, but 50% of the time we get a 10, 45% of the time we get a 9, and then only 5% of the time we get less than a 9. But yeah. So that's good to know though for you. But then you can see once you go from that 3-star to that 2-star, the gem rate drops drastically, and the 8 or lower rate pumps up a bit. Goes up a little bit. Just a smidge. A little more than a smidge. Un poquito más. Un poquito más. Ryan. Rays and Red Sox. And Ryan, you said you're not grading cards anymore, correct? No más. Rays and Red Sox. If you're still here. Gilos. Hello, my friend. How are you, William? And 5 packs of Update Jumbo. Let's do that. You update on cards. What do you mean? on like the newest ones that went in. I still need to send out invoices for them. Yes, but I just sent that out actually yesterday. We had another submission go out. Ayer. Well, it depends. If the card, we still need a few more for the card and auto submission. We'll probably hit that this next week, I would assume. But the regular card submission just went out. And then William, just the goods on this, or do you want base cards too? For the invoice, yeah, you'll get an email. We have how many? 8. Just, oh, hello. Would you like to watch? There we are. 8. What? Why is that angle so weird? Too low. Surprise you. Those 2. Yeah. 2 from the bottom, 2 from the top. And that makes that the new second. So all 2s. 2s, 2s, 2s. That's 5. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. I see a black foil. Well, I forget. This is vintage stock. Blaze Alexander. Out of 99. Yeah. Not black. Rainbow foil. Rainbow foil teasing me. Teasing me. Blaze 24 of 99. I guess that's true. I gotta remember 2023 is black on top. Not all just white on the edges like every other year. But yeah, Gilos, I'll be sending those out this week. Twins out of 2024, or sorry, not 2023, 2024, not 2023. I'm still a year ahead of myself. Still a year ahead, or a year behind. I'm thinking, oh, we're ripping last year's product. That's 2023. No, last year's is 2024. Phone died right as you. No worries, my friend. I appreciate you. And Seiya Suzuki and Shota Imanaga on the foil. Hello? What the? Weird. A lot of color. Probably an auto, then. Oh. Jim Abbott. The one-handed man. Angels Jim Abbott. Love it. Don't judge me for the gloves. You know I don't normally wear gloves. I'm just a big baby right now and don't want to have to switch. And, you see that? Little Ellie Rook Gold of 2024. 667 of 2024. With a sweet little Abbott. Rivera's out of 199, 76 of 199. Man, I don't know how the guys who do rip with gloves on, I don't know how they do it. My hands are, well, let me tell you something. Their hands must be soft, smooth, just very, very hydrated in these gloves. It gets hot in here. It's getting hot in here. And by here, I mean inside of my gloves. So take off your gloves. Henry Davis on the black rising rookie. 193 of 199. Austin Shenton out of 2024. Pierce Johnson, gold foil. And a Skeens. A little Skeens. I don't use gloves, hombre. Well, I mean, I am using gloves right now, so you're not wrong. I'm dealing with vintage behind this, so in between rips, I'm sorting through all this vintage stuff for a consignment that we took on. And when it comes to that, like old, not old, but, you know, mid-70s stuff, that those cards definitely don't have the same finish as these newer cards. So, they, you know, if your hands get a little clammy, it's not good on those truly just straight paper cards. So, yeah, no, I just don't want to have to take the gloves off and put them back on again. Because I'm lazy, I suppose. Ellie. Lean on me. There we are. So yeah, don't worry. You're not going to see this regularly. Not regularly. Just right now. Sweet. I met Jim Abbott when I was a kid, outside of Angel Stadium. He signed a ball for me. He was very, very nice. Extremely nice. If somebody does want to rip more of those, we do have one more box, so Otto will be live. It will be live. But yeah, no, I'm going through some 1979 football right now. Some 1979 football that is in awesome condition. All things considered. You know, and then there's things like that that are just out of your control. Horrible cut. Too far to the right. Too low. But then on the front, perfectly centered. Close to perfectly centered. That card's in great condition on the front. With some nice centering. On the All-Pro Rod Perry. So these cards are why I'm using gloves. These fans. Dan Pastorini. Anyone know him? I'm not old enough. Don't be like, you don't know. Born in 93. Plus, you know, I don't watch football like that. You know that. Look at those helmets. Those look worse than some of the others. Pat Tilley. Does that sound familiar, or am I just making that up in my head? Or am I making up that it sounds familiar? Oh, on a roll of last couple. Looking solid. Sean, I can move them to the site where you'll get points, but also they are slightly cheaper and there's no sales tax. So whatever that ends up making them be price-wise, I can do that for you. If you would like. Marty Smith. Nope. Jacked up corners there. Oh, I could have walked you through it. It's super easy. You just go to our site and purchase them pretty much the same way, just there. Would have saved you. No worries. Appreciate you. Next time. Next time. Gelos. Giants. Gelos. That's the wrong color. There we are. Also, Sean, we do grading and or one or the other. You don't have to do both, or you can do both. Consign as well. If you're interested in either of those, that's what the different colors are up there. So just let me know. Mariners, Nationals, Rangers, Rangers. Appreciate you. Also, Gilos, you still here? ¿Estás aquí? Green's just regular, though. So the product actually gets in tomorrow. It was supposed to get in today, but it came from Maine. If any of you guys are from the Maine area, which I doubt it, they got 7 inches of snow last night, which is a lot. So it got delayed. But this does get in. Yeah, so it's supposed to get in today, but it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Oh, we're on normally all day. So we usually get on around 2 o'clock Eastern, and then we stream till about midnight to 1 o'clock Eastern. So we're on for just about 10 to 12 hours. Now, 9 to 11 hours usually. Sometimes we go till 2 o'clock Eastern. Not often though. Not often. But yeah, so we'll be on all day. Also, we have like right now we're live on YouTube, and YouTube actually saves the replays. So if for some reason you ever do miss it, you can always go back and watch an unedited replay of our entire stream. You don't need to watch the whole stream though. You can fast forward to the break. But join our Discord. The link is in the bio for all of our different social handles. One of those links being Discord. Join that because we will post there when the break starts. That way you get notified in case you aren't here. But yeah. And then we have some other products that are coming in as well that you can hop on. I'll be putting up. I'll post the notifications of when those go on the site on Discord. So that's another good reason to be in the Discord. That will be Bowman Inception 2022 Bowman Inception, which is just an awesome product. 2022 Bowman Inception and 2022 Topps Clearly Authentic. And then we will have some Bowman Chrome, 24 Bowman Chrome as well. $1976. So he doesn't have 76. Oh, I wonder if the 76 is in one of those books. He has some books too. Maybe he put that one into a book. No, hold on. I'll just move. It'd be easier for me to just move the A's over there for you. If you don't mind. Less clicks that way. A few less clicks for me. But yes, I'm always okay with moving them over. In fact, I would encourage it. It's better for you that way too. Cheaper, points. I think for you though, you said you can't get them here anyways, right? But yeah, so it's just all in all much better, and it's literally just a few clicks for us, so it doesn't bother me at all, doing it. So yeah, whenever you want, you just let us know, and then we'll move them. And that one is good to go. Athletics are now on the site for number 9. Brady. Hello there, my friend. How are we? Oh, brother, how art thou? Very good. Got it. Perfect. Miller, appreciate the follow. Good. I'm finishing up. Well, not finishing up. I'm still got a ways to go, but going through that 79 football. 1979. And then I'll go to 78. And then I'll go to 77. And then I'll go to 75. And then 75. Pat McNally, punter slash wide receiver. That's fun. Well, that's fun. He's basically the Shohei Ohtani of 70s football. Basically. Now, I don't know how long Pat McNally did it for, so maybe Shohei needs to, maybe Shohei hasn't quite earned that comparison yet. Well, when they're in this good of condition, Brady, and there's a potential to hit Texas, a card worth $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Now, if they were all in garbage condition, no, I wouldn't even really be taking the time that I am because I know we wouldn't be grading it. I'd more just be comping out the cards raw. But because these are in such good condition, it's fun for sure. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah, punter, wide receiver. Little two-way player. He's a specimen. An absolute specimen. Pat McNally. They don't make him like him anymore. Going both ways. Actually, they make a lot of people like that now. Happens all the time. Played punter for 4 seasons in a row, then wide receiver for 1, then punter for 5 more. Oh. Interesting. Maybe they were short a guy that year. They're like, hey, you're actually pretty fast. Can you catch a ball? He's like, well, they have to hike it back to me, and I catch it to then kick it. They're like, that's true. Okay, you're right. Let's give this a shot. Why not? Throw him in. Let's see what happens. Como no. Hermano. Como no. I think this will be a really cool reveal, though, when we eventually get around to this one. It's probably going to be a bit, but, 5 to 6 months from now when I finally finish... No. Well, yeah, probably 5 to 6 months from now when I finally finish it all up completely. Nah, I don't think that long. That's probably pushing. I don't think that long. Jack Youngblood. NFC All-Pro. Well, with a name like Youngblood. Just you and the fish, yep. Yeah, it's Ralph's boys, it's Jeter's birthday today. So rightfully so, Ralph is taking the evening with him. Just me and the fish. And I'm finally getting the tank into pretty, Pretty, finally some stable parameters. We lost a lot of fish along the way to getting to that point, but we got there. We got there. Of the fish that I very expensively paid to ship to me, we have, I think 4 still, no, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them still alive. So I should have thought twice about that. I should have waited, like, you know, because it does, no matter what, especially when you're adding fish in, it's gonna take a while for the tank to fully just cycle, settle, be consistent. I should have waited. That's on me. And here's the thing. I can't even say, oh, first time. No, I knew better. I just think I overestimated my abilities. I'm like, oh, I got this thing down. No. No. Dumb. Rookie mistake. Let's just say that. Rookie mistake. Where carnival goldfish, when released into wild, become invasive and can grow up to, like, jeez. Actually, 10 pounds isn't that, like, that's like that, right? It's not that big. For a second, I was thinking, like, just. I was like, ah, it's not. That's still pretty big, though. You know, probably like that. That's crazy. Can be invasive. Wow. Well, that's like these Oscars, dude. These Oscars that are in here. 1, the dark ones are growing so fast. 2, they get up to like 10 to 12 inches. Like that. Yeah, no, like that. That's big. It's pretty big. And they are growing quickly. Like the green terror that really, I'll show you. Hold up. So this guy right here, he's hiding behind the box now. He's beautiful. There he is. Look at him. Beautiful. He was like by far the biggest one when I first got the tank. If he comes back around though, these black Oscars, they're pretty close to about the same size now. Pretty close. And they were definitely not even, they were like a third of his size when we first got him. And they're about as big as him now. Which the green terrors, there he is. And there are they. See? These guys get to like, you know, 9 to 10-ish inches. But yeah, they're about his size now, whereas they were like a third his size when we first got him. Growing quick. Growing quick. Well, when they go and eat the freaking catfish that are in the tank, that'll do it, you know? When they go in and eat those catfish, that helps them grow. If you were here the other day, I came in from cleaning cards and I look and I just see a tail of one of the little baby dwarf suckers. One of their tails just sticking out of his mouth. I'm like, ah, got him. Got him. He gone. He gone. I just can't get enough. centering on the back of that card's perfect. The corners, edges look perfect. Coloring, perfect, but it's just 90-10 on that centering on the front. I think we still probably send it. Gets a 7 or an 8 because of that, probably. Probably. Do you know? Oh, yeah, that won't be till, I want to say June, I believe, is when that comes out. We'll have quite a few products that'll drop before then. Is there a specific player, K-Swag, you're thinking of? Because chances are, whoever that player is, we'll actually have them in, like, Tribute or Bowman, you know, like Yamamoto, right, was a big one people were chasing or waiting to chase, but you could actually hit Yamamoto autos in Chrome Black, Tribute, and Bowman, which all released before Series 2. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's probably going to be, that'll be Series 2. I don't think they're going to be putting Tommy Pham in anything. I don't believe so. Joe Theismann. That's a solid one, right? When did he start playing? 1971. 71. Very much ready for tomorrow. No. Why does today feel like Wednesday? It's so weird. It's messing with my mind. Messing with my mind. That one is jacked up. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You'll have to remind me. I'm on a roll right now. Is it pretty bad? Is it one of those, like, twist backwards ones? Or you know what? I think didn't we pull like a Joe Theismann auto out of one of those football packs or something, and you guys had to tell me about that? Because that sounds familiar. Now that I say his name and then you tell me that. How old did he churn, K-Swag? What year was it for you? Ralph said the same thing. About what? About what? Dwight White. Quite the name. Dwight. What time is it? 8:37 already. My freaking goodness gracious. Goodness gracious me. Me oh my. Nobody responded to any of that. Where are you guys? Oh, Matt, I never got you put up there for the A's. Athletics gone. Nick Kurtz, baby. Little Kurtz. Oh, when did I accidentally drop that down? My bad. My bad. Didn't realize that. Wishko Brewers. And Callan. Go for a big Dante Nori. Oh, purple? Purple, Callan. All right, all right, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. How many likes we got? 2,100? Yeah. Not quite there. Not quite there yet. Bob Jackson. Good. Zelric, I see you. Te veo, amigo mío. I'm looking through vintage right now, which I can't help but think of you every time I do now. As you. Which Bowman? I don't actually have any full Bowman. I don't have any full Bowman right now. Dude, it's slim pickings out there. It's tight right now. Nobody wants to let go of it. Well, maybe they're just maybe everybody's dealing with the same issue, being out. TikTok says I have full of what? The only thing I have sealed is a mini box of Bowman Chrome. Right now. Is that what you were talking about, Bowman Chrome? Let me fix that. Yeah, we just ripped the last full box. Yeah. So I have a mini if you want me to go. Is there a mini in stock right now or no? On the site? If so, I have more Bowman Chrome coming in, Bowman Chrome Hobby, but it won't be in until, I think Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, it is tough to find product right now. Got you. Alright, let me finish these last few from this stack right quick. Going through a bunch of vintage football for somebody. I got about 6 or 7 more just to look at real fast and inspect. From this stack, at least. Okay. I will. You know I never forget that, Zelric. I would never take away the opportunity of picking your own box. Selfish reasons, though. It's because I don't want the blame, you know, for picking a bad box. I don't need that kind of pressure. Did they make football cards like the very first year that the AFC and NFC existed? Because right, they were NFC and AFC were separate leagues and eventually combined to make the NFL, right? If I remember correctly, I believe. I believe. But don't quote me. Wonky cut there. Oh, you did, Zelric? Wow. I feel like when something like that happens, there's got to be that side where it's like, you know, you just gotta just say like it's probably not gonna happen, right? But that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Happy for you, man. And Zelra, because I'm handling the vintage right now, I have gloves on, and I don't want to take them off because I won't be able to get these ones back on. I'd have to do fresh gloves, and I don't have any more gloves here. Well, actually, I only have one glove here, but I need two. So I forgot my box of them at the house, and so then I'll have to just be done. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to rip with gloves on and just look like a noob. Look like a total noob. So hopefully we don't go pull like a massive superfractor or something, because I will have to post it, and I will have gloves on, looking like a fool. If anything, we're probably gonna do it right now, just because now just because the card gods want to laugh at me forever. I'm probably gonna pull the biggest card of my life right now, and they're just gonna laugh at me for all time, for time and all eternity. It was because of Bruin's Google review. Bruin, you have to Google review. Pay my friend now. All right, here we go. Oh, whoops, I need to add your name to your sticker right quick. Hold up, wait a minute. There we are. Here we go. Now we're ready. I have a screenshot of that. Send it to me on Discord, Zelric. I want to see it. I'm sure it'll go down, right? When it's no longer there. To remember it forever and ever. Love it, Bruin. Now, can you go leave a review for my boss? A 1-star review talking about how awful my boss is? Maybe he'll change his ways. He's making us wear these glove things, man. I hate it. Don't do it. Don't. Although it would be funny, it would screw. I'm just kidding. There he is. The auto and the wave. Auto and a wave. A wave of hello to you. Let's go wave first. Hey, it's your guy. JRAM 52 of 100. And Luis Guerrero, base auto. Just the good guy. You got it. Last one. And there we are. Use similar cards, Drew. Like, you know, unless there's none, but say if it's the same player, maybe it's just a different product, but it's a similar product, something like that. But you have to kind of know which products do similarly. You can let me know what card it is, and I can try and help you out. No, I know, Zelric, we don't. Pros and cons. Pro is I don't look like a fool. Con is I kind of would have liked it. You know, have a glove video out there of me for the rest of time. Yeah, look. I'm going through 1979 tops right now. And they are in phenomenal condition. Not that card. As I say that, they're in phenomenal condition. Well, that one was clearly stapled to something. So don't hold that against me, because look at that. Most of them are in great condition like that. Oh, was I low the whole time? Sorry if I was. Glasses. Most of them are like that. Now the centering is still an issue, but most of them are in great condition. JDOM all etch rookie rush auto out of 25. You should be able to find some non-PSA 10 autos of his. Have you tried looking at just raws or PSA 9s? On that card? Mr. Drew. About double, you know. Sometimes it's a little less than double, sometimes it's a little more, but you know, as long as it wasn't too long ago, the sale prices, you could expect it to be around double. But at the same time, you could just find other, you know, other Topps Chrome insert autos of his that are out of 25, that are 10s, because I'm pretty sure all etch is sticker, right? It's not on card. So, if so, make sure that the ones that you're comparing are sticker autos too. And that should give you a really, really safe estimate. Yeah, no worries. Well, congratulations. That's a big one to send for your first one and get a 10. It's awesome. Yeah, brewing the what? Yeah, I saw it. Somebody sent it to me today, and I watched it. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Kutch. Kutch sent it to me. I watched it. No, it was you, my friend. It was you. Yes, I watched it. Honestly, it was like so cool, but at the same time, like, gotta be a little bit awkward. It's like, don't you think he probably would have liked to not have all of his future teammates? Because as much as it's a special moment then, you know they're gonna give him crap for it. Not in like a mean way, but just, you know, friends giving each other crap about things. They're gonna give him crap for it. I see, me too, Drew. I felt slightly awkward watching it because of everyone just having to sit there. And then, but then also like, yeah, I mean, it was emotional. It was, you know, it was definitely a big deal. But yeah, it's like, why wouldn't they have done that a little bit? I don't know, just give him a little bit more intimate experience. I know, and I know he couldn't care less, right? There's nothing that could have taken away from him finding that out. Like, just such a special moment. But, at the same time, Yeah, I know. It was weird. Really, really low there. I agree. But cool. Once again, but also cool. It just would have been, give the guy a little bit more privacy on something like that, I feel. Oh, sorry, I missed. Who was that? Home field advantage? Wait, where's my mouse? Blaze pulled a Julio Rodriguez home field advantage from a. Oh, nice! That's awesome. Congrats. Sorry, I missed that. If you're still here. Come on. Zelric, are you still here? Oh, who's that, Drew? Sweet. You have to remind me what team he's on. I want to say Blue Jays, but I think that's me mixing up another gauge. Cubs. What team did they get him from? Or is that what you're saying? Got Rule 5 by... Well, no, they Rule 5 drafted him. No, Jaden. Tomorrow there will be. We didn't have any product get in today. Well, it was supposed to. It got delayed, though. I'm ready for weather to just not be a factor anymore. Let's say that. Pretty freaking ready for that. Tigers. Okay. Just found, I have no idea who that is. Did I just see his name or something? Is that what it was? I have no idea who Buck Martinez is. Not a clue. Not a clue at all. Oh, okay. Sweet. Alright, switch around, switch around. First they're sad, then they're sweet. Sour, sweet, gone. It is 9:13. I need to go home. I need to go home. Eat some food. Go to bed, get ready for tomorrow. Run it back tomorrow. I need to finish. I wanted to finish this whole set though, but that's not looking likely. Not looking likely. What was I gonna look at? Okay. Sounds good, Lo. Appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to be taking off here a little bit as well. But yeah, check in with the Discord tomorrow. We, of course, will for sure be doing probably 2 breaks tomorrow because we have number 10 as well. They're both getting in together. And then Bowman Inception, that'll be Thursday. That will be then. But you have a great night, my friend. Oh, sorry, Bruin too as well. And I'll see you tomorrow. How expensive are cases of 2018 Inception? Oh, I don't know. Probably really expensive. Probably incredibly. I wouldn't know for sure on that, but I could only wonder. And the wondering would be a lot. Anything 2018 basically has got to be just so freaking expensive. Able to get that off of there. Yeah, rough edges. Willie Buchanan. I do have to agree with you. A lot of them do not look like they are, they don't exactly look like they're in football shape. I cannot disagree with that observation. Let's say. My mags at. Where my mags at? The table will do just fine. No physical before, yeah. Yeah, there was probably no trades that said pending physicals back then. And they've agreed to a trade pending a physical. Yeah. Who's that? ¿Quién es ese hombre? A little rough around the edges, but at the end of the day, it's the name that matters, right? Looks great. Who was the last Patriots player? Russ Francis, tight end. Yeah. Unfortunately, the card wasn't solid. That's the only downside. don't think we're going to grade that one. Never say never, though. But a checklist, well, depending on the checklist, you know, if it's got like a rook, you know, I could see like a checklist to a big rookie card, could possibly, because of it showing that it has the rookie card on it. Maybe, you know, have some desire there. Otis Sistrunk. Quarterback, Mike Livingston. A little low, but a little low. The Christian McCaffrey of the 70s. Yikes. That card's got some dings. That card's got some dings on it. Probably hit it with a refresh. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yep. Just on a roll. When I get on a roll with these things, it's best to not shut said roll down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bruin, can you look up who's the chase from 1977? Or there's probably a couple of them, but you know, who are the bigger cards from 1977? Tops football. You don't mind? These boxes have like you could tell he bought them once upon a time, and that one has. Whereas these last the 1979 and 78 have $100 on them. 77 has $290 on them. So obviously, once upon a time, someone was selling that set for more. For now, it could have been maybe it just had more of the cards in it, possibly. Possibly. If not, I'm almost done with this stack and I can look at it too. He's the most valuable one. Steve Largent. How much does a PSA 10 go for? $1 billion? Probably. At least a cool billion. Okay. I'll look at that one. What about 78 and 75? I think you told me 75, right? The other day, I can't remember who it was though. Who was the best chase card out of there? Right here, I'll look up the PSA 10 on who was it? 1977. Tops. PSA 8 went for 148. PSA 8, 105. PSA 9 sold for 375. Another PSA 9, 355. If I need to buy one pack of anything in your fish tank, well, what? I'm confused. What do you mean? What you talking about? Of any pack? The only packs that I even have right now are Series 1 Hobby and 24 Update and 22 Bowman. That's it. Wait, why is the 22 Bowman not in the shop? I don't know. I'm going to have to go look at that. That's what I was like, wait, what? You know, hold it. Wait, Woody? Let's see, on PSA, a PSA 10 of that card, Bruin, went for, most recent price was 9,900. There's 26 in population. There's only 473 PSA 9s. And only 1462 on 8s. Yep. Steve Largent. Am I saying that right? Is it Largent? What about open them? Anything good I'll buy. Oh, no thank you. Thank you though, but no thank you. I can't do that. And the second most valuable card out of there is Walter Payton. He's the most expensive out of everything, basically. Out of 1978, you're looking at Art Shell. Art Shell. And in 1975... Who, Art Shell? For 75, Dan Fouts. Oh, no one. Oh, I see what you're saying, Walter Payton. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. I went a little quick on rattling off some names there. He was. Yeah, so that's his rookie. That's his rookie card. $81 tops. I can go look. I just grabbed the 70 stuff, you know, first to start with the earliest years. He did have some later stuff too though. But I want to say it went from a jump from 70s to 90s, but he has a lot of books as well because there was no box with 1976 the 1976 set. So that's what I'm wondering if because it's weird to go from 75 skip 76 then go 77 78. I'm wondering if maybe 76 was in a book. I haven't looked through any of the books yet. Start with the earlier ones and work our way back. But I will say, I'm impressed. He did a very good job taking care of his collection. Yeesh. Oh, a little bit off center on the cut there. Just a bit outside. A punter quarterback, Danny White. Punter quarterback. Very interesting there. Celebrate? No, no celebration ones. I don't usually like to support Topps in the 75,000 different variations they make of one product. Now, the celebration one to me was forced. The Murakami one, I think that one's cool. So I got those ones. But the celebration was well forced in my eyes. Big head. They did those in Big League, right? Or am I remembering incorrectly? Highly contentious. Yeah. Hey, it's something to talk about. That's for sure. Oh, they did? I don't know Panini well enough. Really? Ruin. Wow. Hey. Impressive, to say the least. Yeah, he sure was. There was a who was it? It was a punt. Oh, it was a kick. No, what was it? It was a wide receiver quarterback we were talking about earlier that I came across. He was the Shohei Ohtani before Shohei Ohtani. The two-way legend. And the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Willie Buchanan. We're almost there with 79 tops. Yamero. Walter. Walter Payton. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I type? tracking it down. Right? I know, wide receiver, that combo, like. But Brady looked it up. He was a wide receiver for. He was wide receiver for a couple years. Then he did. I think it was quarterback 1 year, and then went back to wide receiver, if I remember correctly. So not like our punter quarterback. Not like him dropping 5-digit numbers in 2 positions. Now that's the stuff of legends. Of legends. Oh my gosh, it's 10:03. Goodness gracious. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. True that, brother. I'm just so close. I only have like 15 more cards. 15 more. And I can take a quick peek into those other boxes and see if there's just even any of those top guys. And then we call it a night. I know. For some reason, I was thinking today was feeling like Wednesday to me, and I was like, oh, it's here. Well, not here, but basically here. But it's still basically here. It's just one more day. Un día más. Pretty exciting stuff. Every time it happens, it just, it doesn't. It gives me that feeling of just like, oh, it wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it seems like forever. You know what I mean? Like a mixture of both. Yeah, I just can't. I can't wait. that's done. Let's look at 78. Which one was 78? That was a couple. Art Shell, which is funny, the most expensive one is not even a rookie. Art Shell is... It's just his all-pro card. This one might be in order. Perfect order, which would be awesome. This one also doesn't look like nearly as good of condition. It wouldn't appear. Not bad, really. Actually. But definitely not nearly as good as the last one. Play with that corner. Centering's actually pretty good. Oh. Centering's actually pretty good on this one. Bottom left corner is got a little bit of a fold back. Crazy though, it goes from a PSA 10 4500 to a PSA 9 at 40. That one's a hell of a drop. That one is quite the drop. We got who? Ed Too Tall Jones. Set that one aside. That one before it. No, did not look good. Thought it looked good, but no. No on the centering on that one. Okay, let's just keep going here. Really good condition. Unfortunately, poorly centered. And that's the bummer. When you hitting the vintage, same thing, centered, solid quality, poorly centered. Four 43s, Mr. Steve Largent. Not bad, but centering's good. Edges. That's the trick. $300. 365. Mr. Ken Stabler. That one looks pretty good. Oh, looks pretty good. Not perfect, but definitely could. I don't see why it wouldn't get a 9 at least. Which, of course, a 9 takes it from 850 to $60, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, we missed 400. The one and only. The one and only. Am I so? OJ. Could be. I mean, a 10's 830. This one's definitely not getting a 10. You can see this bottom left corner's jacked up, discolorations, but centering's good on that one. But you know, it's the history of OJ. Yeah, Niners there. Yep. No, someone used another one of those that got stapled. Other ones, well, it's only his rookie card. You know, why not staple it to something? Bummer. Bummer. Oh, this one got double stapled. Nice. Nice. Top and bottom. For extra for for extra safety. Can't be too safe. Throw an extra staple in there. Fred Dean rookie. Probably looking at 6 or 7 with that surface. So worth 20, 30 bucks. Maybe. Maybe 30, 40. Cost of grading. Alter. Centering is just a little off. Just a little bit off there. Un poquito. edges and some surface. 10 and then 3. Ken Houston. Let's leave it. No. Simpson reaches 10,000-yard plateau. I feel like plateau sounds bad. That one looks pretty good. Definitely not 45, 55. Surface isn't perfect. But even an 8 would probably be solid, seeing as it's Mr. Walter. And by solid, I mean, you know, 30, 40 bucks. Are we using gloves? Because we are going through vintage right now. And we always use gloves. So vintage is like true cardboard, right? Like the paper is just, it's just true paper. And so when you're going through this stuff, you know, hands get a little clammy here or there. And, you know, you can actually start to mess with the surface of the cards. Like any moisture at all, basically, and they can just start to warp. So, yeah, I just don't want to mess around with that. Go through the rest of those tomorrow. Those are the bigger boys. No, that does not look... Oh, yeah. Why did I take that out? Stapled. I don't even think I actually looked at this one. Whatever. It's a rookie. Centering on that one. Other than that, that one actually looks really good. Damn. It's a bummer. Why vintage? We had a consignment someone sent in to us, so I'm going through it for that. There are some really, you know, big card potentials out of these. Unbelievably hard to get a 10. But if you do, then it's massive. If you do and you can manage to, then it's huge, but not exactly, let's say, an easy task to manage. Hence why they are worth so much. $1978. No, I mean, even baseball's not going to be that way with 70s, you know? That's really only like, that's like when we're talking about getting into that like crazy old stuff. Even baseball for 70s, I mean, there's a lot of 70s stuff that even if it gets a 10, it's not really worth much for baseball. But on those big players in the 70s, it's the same thing, you know, worth a lot at a 10, drops down to a 9, and it drops by a huge amount. I don't need water. I just need to finish. finish this and go home and go to bed. So yeah, vintage is, as of right now, you know, if we're going off of grading standards, 79 to be 4. So basically pre-1980. But that's still, you know, when you go from the 70s to the 60s, that's a big jump from a standpoint of quality. Oh, just some sideways ones there. No big deal. Uh-oh. I already see one stapled one. What do we got going on here? Oh. Was this the one? Is that who we were looking? Or is he 75? There he is. What we were looking for. 77. Right? Yeah. Right to it. Save me some time. Let's get these back in here. Any of the 1, 2, 3-ish cards? No. That one I feel like could have some nice potential. Walter Payton, OJ, a little bit off center. That card could have. That's in great condition. Fortunately off center though. Oh, and a surface ding. Bummer. 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 See the guy with the Babe Ruth auto that's trying to add the GOAT player at each respective sport? No. I have not. I have not seen this. Let's go from this way. Joe Green. And that's a no. And that's a no. Yeah, centering. Oh, that corner. Definitely no. Definitely. We'll sleeve her up. If it, or it's an old piece of paper with Ruth in the middle, he's added Brady, Gretzky, Messi so far to it. You mean he's added their signatures to it? Nice. That's awesome. That's very cool. I like that. $97 and $360. Some surface. Surface. Hey, one of these days, the amount of stuff he's got, I'm sure. Well, there's a reason why most of these big cards have, you know, like pop counts of 10, 15, 20 on PSA 10. Because it's that hard, you know? Does it really do be that hard? Top right corner. Other than that, that card looked great. There's some discolorations up here, but that's kind of just what it is with these cards too. Back centering, top to bottom is, it's borderline. Maybe. Maybe that one looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, 360. Alright, that's all the threes. 200. Need 200s. No. And Staple. Wants that Jordan Tiger. Oh, yeah. That's sweet. That'd be, yeah, could you imagine getting that? That's a item of lifetime. Something special for sure. No, bottom right. Rough. Goes from 750 out of 10 to 14 as a 9. It's just crazy. I know I've seen it a 1,000 times, but it'll blow my mind every time. Yep. That one's top right corner's not great, but centering. Unfortunately, Joe Theismann. Maybe a 7 or an 8 out of it. What does it do on 9? 9 drops it down to 36. Whatever. Whatever. Five, 55, 65. Nope. Jim Zorn. Maybe a 6 or a 7 out of there. 2030. 50, 55, 50, 45. 55. 50. 45. Oh, stapled. Stapled. That's gonna hurt it. Maybe just a smidge. Skip 125. It definitely skipped it, but. Must have skipped 195 then too? No, 195 I got. Okay. 55. 50. Already got 50. 29. Card 29. Leroy Selman. Centering. Centering's gonna be difficult on that one there. Just a little bit. That last guy, I didn't see it. Who was it? 50. Mike Haynes. Bottom right corners and centering. At the end of the day, just really, still, just great condition for, you know, what they are. Still hunting one that I can just be like, oh my gosh, we have a 10. Not yet. Not quite yet. Oh, we didn't look at the Steve, though. Top left and right corners, and definitely that centering. But, I mean, all in all, solid. I don't think it's enough to get a 9 because of the centering alone, but a 9 goes for 398, so I would venture to guess an 8. Actually, Bruin, did you say you said you looked at an 8? Thanks, Zelric. Thank you. Yeah, that's Selman's rookie card, too. There we go. Go in. Go in. My hands are going to be so just beautiful when I'm all done with this. They're going to be stunning. Stunningly fantastic. All right, 75. And we have fallen down. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, there's OJ. Save me a second of grabbing that. 199. 193. Perfecto. No. No. Yeah, Selman was the third most valuable card out of there. If it gemmed, 39 looks like last sale was 3,900 or something. So, but then it drops down to 200 out of 9. So crazy. It really is just nuts. All right, we're on to 75 now. 528 and 524. Oh, there's 528 right there. 528. Nope. Not bad there on the centering. Corners, surface centering's good too. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Cliff Branch rookie card right there. All right, 461. 416. 490. 490, 464. I think that's going to be an ongoing regularity here is those bottom corners. That one looked pretty good except for that jacked up bottom right corner. Unfortunate. Oh, and the name has a big old misprint, or I don't know, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. What was it, 464? Centering good. Bottom right corner. Golden Richards. Ooh, Terry Bradshaw. Tough. That one's jacked up all over the place. Okay. And it was 416, I think. 416 and 400. Same thing, bottom right corner. Joe Theismann again. It's Joe Theismann rookie card though. Centering's a bit of a, oh, it's not even centering, it's off center cut too. It's going that way, from right to left slightly. All right, and then 400. Oh, looks pretty good. Centering, and that it's like the bottom right corner. That one's really not that bad, but it's definitely rounded. That centering. That could be like a 7 or an 8 though. Fran Tarkenton. $400. Now we go to the 300s. Any 300s to grab? 367. Oh, that's a bummer. Tough situation. The number one card in the set. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Maybe a PSA 1, 2, maybe. Probably a 1. 351, 328, 351, 328. There's like quite a few that have the back scratched like that. It's like, are they all maybe that whoever had this, those were their players they didn't like maybe. So they're like, I'm gonna mess up the card. 351, 328. Well, you chose the wrong player to not like, whoever did that. In this set. He was, you know, he was number one. That one too. $351. You can go back in your spot 351. You're pretty bad. 4, 3, 52, 50, 328. It's not great. 328 is not great. And 300 is definitely not great. I guess we'll keep him out. Ernie Holmes, rookie. Even though that, unfortunately, corners centering is terrible top to bottom. Maybe a 5 or a 6. Maybe. Franco. You, on the other hand, are not gonna stay out. You're gonna go back in there. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy, old pal. 200s. What do we got for 200s? 282. Just 282. All right, that's easy enough. Tough centering there on the number 2 card in this set. Tough centering. Bummer. Lynn Swan. Oh, already need more top loaders? Yeah. Alright, that's why it's getting so hot. Why am I burning up? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. It was our wedding day. Wasn't a cloud in the sky. All right. And we go down into the 100s. 145. 145. Marvin Upshaw. Maybe a 7 or an 8. Yeah, those bottom corners, probably more of a 6. Definitely not an 8, but maybe a 6 or a 7. That's probably 2, not one that, whatever. What was that one? Oh, that was 147. That's not even, what? Why was 147? Oh, are we missing some in this one? Oh, it doesn't say we are. Okay, let's missing 148 and 145. Oh, we're missing more than that. Alright, never mind. Definitely some missing out of here. Oh, 145. Sorry, Roger. Roger. Big one, too. Alright. Now we go into the under 100s. I'm just going to write these ones. Do I not have a sticky note in here? There we go. Right on that. Where's my pen? Make it easier. 12, 39, 65, 70, 59, 48. There we are. Starting with number 70. Jason Tatum. Jack Tatum. The 65. 65. Drew Pearson. Not looking promising. This front's not as bad. Bottom left and right corner again. That centering is nice. If only we could have had some perfect bottom left and right corners, because it actually looks pretty good. Probably like an 8 though on that one. Where's that one sit? It was 65. Where's a 9 look? $330. So 8 probably still in the 75, 100 range. Probably. Key there. 59. Charlie Waters. That one, not as much. There's 59 fall. Nah. Is that a real thing? Jersey? When it comes to vintage? I mean, the value doesn't really need much help. If it's a PSA 10 on that Pearson, 1500. The value's doing all right, but then it drops from 1500 to 330 at a 9, which that one's not getting a 9 with those corners. But that should get an 8. I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't see why not. 48. Ooh. No. Jim. Not doing so hot there. Not looking so good, my friend. Then 39. Rocky Blyer. Bottom left corner. Tough. Number 39. And then our last card of this box, number 12. And then I'm going to go home and go to sleep. Wow, it's the nicest corners I've seen, except for the centering is horrific. Yep. It's always got to be like that, doesn't it? So, one of the cards with the best corners has the worst centering. It's okay. It's only worth 2,600 if it tens. Our best shot there. And that's now a PSA 2. Because of that's funny. It's only the 5th best card in the set. All right. Well, that's it for me, folks. I'm going to go to bed. Maybe, Thomas. Maybe. Maybe give us a 3 just because he's like, man, the corners look so good. The edges look so... Maybe. Probably not. But there's, here's to hoping. Here's to hoping. That's true. I mean, in my personal experience, PSA is, they're consistent. There's always going to be some fluctuation with human graders, but they're relatively consistent. But I have seen some stuff I have seen few things that have surprised me with like really low grades, but I've also seen some stuff that has been, I felt, generous from time to time, so it's possible. It is possible. This is true. So we will hope. Hoping and praying. Yeah, barely has a left board, I know. It's tough. All right. I'm going to bed. It's 10:58. I will see you all tomorrow when we will do Bowman Draft. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, bro. I'm gonna go. I still gotta clean all this stuff up and then go home, and I'm tired. But I'll talk about it tomorrow when I actually have energy. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. I love you all. Until tomorrow.